Hello everyone, this has been Sports Talk. Past few videos, my volume on the microphone has been turned down, and I didn't know you could barely hear me, so I just realized that. And if you if this one doesn't, if you can't hear me in this one, you can comment, and I'll just tell you what I said if you have any questions, or I'll make sure I'll turn it up more next video. But today I'm going to be talking about the MLB best closing pitchers of 2012 season so far. He's talking about the top 10, obviously, mentions, and the disappointments of the season so far. First guy I want to talk about is Tyler Clifford. He's had a good season. Took over for Drew Storen. 19 saves, 22 save opportunities, 59 strikeouts, 15 earned runs, and a 2.91 ERA. And for the Washington Nationals, I think that's great. He had a great game this past. I watched MLB Network, and he's always on there, closing it out for the Nats, and he usually gets the job done. Another guy is Ryan Cook. Mentioned because he's an all-star, plus the A's are hot, and he's been a big part in relief pitcher wise. But he has only 10 saves, but 1.90 ERA, 4-2 win-loss record, and I think he could get more. That's why I'm mentioning him. But he really doesn't have a lot of save opportunities. He has pitched a lot, 42 innings pitched as a relief pitcher, and I mean he's a good pitcher and definitely an all-star guy. Another guy is Santiago Casilla from the San Francisco Giants, 24 saves, 30 save opportunities, 42 strikeouts, 13 home runs, and 3.11 ERA. Kind of a quiet guy that MLB or any MLB fan has kind of not noticed. Nothing like a Craig Kimbrel, Orioles, Chapman kind of guy, but he has really helped the Giants have a kind of a good season, iffy season, really weird season so far, I think. But another guy is Kenley Jansen from the LA Dodgers. I think he was in top 15 maybe for saves. Another guy is Jason Mott, St. Louis Cardinals. Another guy is Brett Myers from the Chicago White Sox. I say that because I think he can really help the White Sox and get more saves, since he doesn't really have a lot of save opportunities with the Astros. Never really gave him a lot of save opportunities, and I think he'll really help the White Sox more closing pitcher wise, and I think he will be top 10 before the end of the season. Another guy is JJ Foote. He's helped the Diamondbacks a lot win the past few games and the past few weeks. The Diamondbacks have not really cared, and I think he's been a really clutch pitcher. But I think I should start with the top 10 guys. Johnathan from Texas Rangers starts it off, 20 saves, 21 save opportunities, 48 strikeouts, 10 earned runs, 2.23 ERA. Had a really good season since coming off of surgery, and not so good of a season last season, and I think he really come back and almost gotten to where he was when he was on the Twins. Number 9 guy is Johnathan Broxton from the Kansas City Orioles. 23 saves, 27 save opportunities, which isn't too good of a ratio. 25 strikeouts and 9 earned runs and 2.27 ERA. Obviously not a strikeout pitcher. Pitches for contact, and he does get the job done. Final vote getter for MLB. I think he should have made it automatically. I think Kimbrel should have had at least 2 All-Stars, but he didn't. I think he definitely would have been the best guy to be second, the other guy, and for the Royals. But so on number 8 from San Diego Padres, Houston Street. only 17 saves, but he has 17 save opportunities, so he's perfect in that department. 39 strikeouts, only 3 earned runs, and his ERA is under 1. I think this is what he looked like when he was on the A's a couple of years ago. This guy is so good, I think, and if he was on a better team, he would be definitely maybe top 5, maybe top 3 most saves in the MLB. I can't really talk much about this guy because I'll go on for hours, but I should probably go on to number 7, Perez from the Cleveland Indians. I don't think he'll be on the Indians for much longer. I think he'll probably get a move home soon. 29 saves, 31 save opportunities, 44 strikeouts, 12 earned runs, and an ERA of 2.82. This guy isn't as good as he was last season, but he definitely fits the case or fits what the Cleveland Indians need. And I think the Indians would want to keep him, but they can't with what they need for their offense, because they don't have any offense really. But number 6 is, I think, maybe one of the best, definitely one of the best, obviously, but relief pitchers, period. But I think it's Aroldis Chapman from Cincinnati Reds is number 6. 20 saves, 24 save opportunities, 93 strikeouts, league leader in that for the closers, and earned run average, or unearned runs 3, and a 1.48 ERA. This guy, his warm-up, he stretches longer. He stretches out his arms longer than he actually warms up, because he just throws as hard as he can every time. Upper 90s from 97 to 100 every pitch. Number 5 guys from the New York Yankees, Rafael, Soriano. This guy has definitely had a lot of weight on his shoulders since Mariano Rivera was injured in BP. This guy, I think, has been probably one of the most clutch pitchers besides Aroldis Chapman and some of the other guys, obviously, but 26 straight saves, 28 save opportunities, 43 strikeouts, 9 earned runs, and a 1.98 ERA. This guy is, I think, he definitely would be. I think he definitely is top 5. And definitely, he comes in with a pitcher against a team they know they're not going to come back on him. It's hard to come back on a guy like him. My number 4 guy is Johnathan from the Baltimore Orioles, All-Star. Hasn't had too good of a run lately. It's 3.71 ERA, so not that good at all compared to some other guys. Not really good at all, period. Especially for the closer. 30 saves, 33 save opportunities, 24 strikeouts, and 18 earned runs. I think this guy, with some more coaching in the next year, I think he will be easily one of the best players in the MLB, above Stu Meyer. Next guy is the league leader in saves from Pittsburgh Pirates, Hanrahan, 31 saves, just right over Jim Johnson. Save opportunities is 34, 47 strikeouts, and 10 earned runs, and with a 2.18 ERA. This guy pitches 4 strikeouts. Doesn't get as much as Aroldis Chapman, obviously, but he does get it. Definitely, no one can meet Aroldis Chapman with pitching for strikeouts, and because he does it. But Hanrahan has a really good command with his fastball. And, basically, I think he's gotten better and better each season he's pitched. Pirates did a great job with him being a setup man for Julio Dotel, I think 2 seasons ago when he just came from the Nationals, and I think he learned a lot from him, and then he just really advanced to being one of the best closers in MLB. My number 2 guys from the Tampa Bay Rays, Fernando, Rodney, and number 1 guy, I think it took me about 15 minutes just to debate which one should be it. Because they're both great pitchers, they both have had great seasons. But there's been little problems with Fernando that I think make him a little bit under at number one. 28 saves, 29 save opportunities, which is great considering how much saves that is. I think we'll get more and more saves before the end of the season, obviously. 45 strikeouts, 4 earned runs, and a 0.81 ERA, which is under 1, obviously. I think he's the best ERA, lowest ERA out of all closing pitchers. Houston Street's obviously second. I think Fernando definitely has come back and done great, and what Tampa Bay Rays more than what they expected of him. I can't even believe. I think he's going to be as good, and definitely an all-star guy that deserves it. But my number one guy is, I think, no doubt, number one, more that I think about it, is Kimbrel from the Atlanta Braves. Everyone says it, and I've really looked into it, and I think he really does deserve it. 30 saves, 32 save opportunities, 67 strikeouts, second most among closing pitchers, behind Orioles Chapman. 6 earned runs and a 1.35 ERA. Everyone knows that they're not going to get better. They're not going to come back against this guy. Obviously, the 2 times he had 1 saves. I was wrong about that, but he definitely is going to be a long-time solution for the Atlanta Braves. I think he will be a franchise player, and I think he's going to be like the next Trevor Hoffman honestly. Maybe not as good career save-wise, but I think he definitely, if I was to compare him against a legendary closing pitcher, I would compare him against Trevor Hoffman. He just looks like him, and he reminds me of him. But some disappointments, I think, of this season. I think a lot of you guys might agree, some of you guys might not. I think a lot of people would agree with me with this guy. It's Heath Bell from the Miami Marlins. I think everyone coming into the season expecting Miami Marlins to be basically the New York Yankees in the National League, and maybe even get to the World Series and play the Yankees. At the beginning of the season, that was probably really my kind of bet, but this whole season has been crazy, and I think teams have just surprised everyone. I think it's been a great season, but for the Miami Marlins, I think it's just been going downhill, and they're going to have to start rebuilding again. It seems like with Hanrahan going to LA. But Heath Bell is blown saves, so much, not a good earned run average, a lot of runs allowed, and his home runs are not good among everyone else, closing pitcher-wise. Not even a lot of saves. My second guy, I think, is basically a disappointment to me. Maybe that one season I think he had with the Red Sox, he really became a popular guy, and I think he really was a good closing pitcher for the best of the season. But he's definitely nowhere near. I don't think he was even an all-star. I don't think he was an all-star. Johnathan on the Philadelphia Phillies, I think, is definitely the most overrated baseball player right now. Honestly, I think he doesn't really have the stuff he had when he was on the Red Sox that one season. And I mean, I don't really have much to say about it. I think a lot of people would disagree with me with that one, but I don't think he really has stuff that he used to have, and I don't think he has stuff that everyone talks to him about having. But another guy is Johnny Axford from Milwaukee Brewers. Definitely not a good closing pitcher. Had one good season last year, kind of like Nate McLaughlin, the pitcher retires last year. Just doesn't have it. I think he's the better setup guy, but I don't think he's anywhere near going to All-Star game, being an All-Star, taking the Brewers farther and farther. I don't think he's going to be a help with the Brewers. And I think he's a good setup guy, but nowhere near as good of a closing pitcher as he was. Another guy is Carlos Marmol from the Cubs. Good season, a couple seasons ago. All-Star. I know All-Star isn't being everything, but this guy, he was good, and I think he could be good if he was on a better team, or a team that actually won. I think he's had a pretty disappointing season with the Cubs, and just hasn't gotten the job done with him. But 15 minutes for my video, and probably guys have already gone by now, but we're skipped to this last part. But thanks for watching, and keep watching our other videos. Thanks for watching.